Hello everyone, this video is going to be about how you can use 5 style, and I'll just be explaining all the work that I've done. So if you do not know about 3 style, which is a method used in blind solving, and it is kind of an advanced method. So first you start with M2OP, then you go with 3 style, and then later on you go full floating 3 style, you learn full parity and so on. And people like me, they try to do 5 style also. So okay, you can I'll be explaining this document. So as you can see, there are various columns, and um, and 5 style is a alg set that solves 4 pieces, um, and if you consider the buffer, it's 5 pieces from the UF, and UF I've considered because 3 style edges is done from UF. 5 style for corners isn't that great. I tried it for a few months or almost a year, a few years back. And this video, if you have seen the other this video,
5 style repertoire.
this was
Right now I'll be
a video that I made 2 years back, and it's a 15-minute long video. Many things have changed after this,
and this documentation.
so it's better if that this video I'll just archive it and I'll put this video as the main video. So without further ado, I'll get into the alg sheet. So as you can see, my lettering scheme is quite different from SPEF's. So that's why if you see the alg sheet that I have one column for my lettering scheme, one column for SPEF's. And okay, some people also use modified SPEF's. So that's why I have this UL, UB, UR, DF, and some kind of sticker targets too. And here, okay, for some people who are new to cubing, they might not be able to even know this this notation, so they can refer to the diagram as well. But the diagram is from yellow front and orange front and yellow top. Okay, so the alg, okay, 5 style is basically just for 3x3. It's not for 5x5. For 5x5, okay, this alg sheet is universal. I use it for 5x5 wings algs as well. For corner algs, I have a different sheet because I'll explain in a bit. So yeah, okay, you'll just see all these links. The first link is about what I use to translate the algs. So I'm using this a cube grider. So there's a Conrad, a cuber who has made a lot of resource. So this is a HTML software, HTML code that just does the inverse of the alg, and I've modified it to make a bit to also give out U notation as output. This one is right now the not a final copy, but okay, sometimes it gives if you modify it properly, it gives the U notation as well. Then I have this document which talks about this letter quads. So a byproduct of 5 style is having letter quads, and as you can see here, there are like anything that is 4 words is letter quads. So yeah, this is just me trying to explain about myself, why I think letter quads are useful, not only for cubing but just as for linguistics. Then here I have this your notation document, and I've shared it many times to many people. So it's all about all these moves. So as you can see, the letter A corresponds to U move, the letter B corresponds to U prime, letter C corresponds to U2, D is D prime is E, D2 is F, and almost all the slice turns, even the slice turns are done. So E prime is Q, E2 is R, and so on. So if you have just a test algorithm like this, F2 M prime F prime E2 F prime L prime F E2 F prime wide L, so that can be transferred to your notation as XN WR WHVR WMG. So you can just form 3 images because if you see the alg, there is no triggers. You can't spot any RU R prime or something. So that's why sometimes you need your notations, and especially when the algorithm has slice moves, because in CFOP you always have 2GLLs and ZBLLs, so they are always, you can always have some kind of triggers, some kind of fillers that you can make out of it. But when algorithm is full of slice moves, and okay, it is 4 gen or 3 gen or mostly 4gen, then it's better to use your notation. Okay, so yeah, another document I might be missing is, okay, GitHub. So if you see, this is the GitHub page, maintained for the last, I think, 2 years, 200 commits, and yeah, okay, here I publish the PDF document that I have. So PDF, if you just open, this is like all the letter codes and the algorithms. There are a lot of images here too, and the code is in another repository. So if you go to Abhijeet 5 style trainer, which I'll be talking about in a while, so the code for that is also there. So let me just go ahead and show the trainer as well. This is taken from Tau's GPLL trainer, and the way it works is, okay, this I've changed the key map. So when I enter A, I have this U turn. When I enter B, I have this U prime turn. When I enter C, I have U2 turn. When I enter G, I have L. When I enter H, I have L prime. When I enter I have L2. So this is, if you just notice, this is just basically your notation. So Tau's keyboard virtual cube was programmed so that it becomes easier to type like quickly using keyboard, but this is changed. This is more towards your notation. So you have to type the your notation. So okay, so if you have some test case, so if you just see, this will be, if I do E move, and that will be P, and this will solve that, and then I can have maybe F, so that's V, and then I can have E prime, that is Q, and then F prime, that is W. So there are a lot of cases, and as you can see on the left, 4 movers, 5 movers, 6 movers, 7 movers, 8 movers, 9 movers, 10 movers. So you can practice even like 5 movers, 6 movers, and so on. So you can even have this 9 movers or something. So yeah, sometimes it does take time to load, and yeah, I'm going to change the trainer a bit more so that the spefs and something is also shown on the top, right, left, and so on. So yeah, you can also do this using Geiger cube. On the bottom you can connect Geiger cube also, but I would prefer to use keyboard because it saves a lot of time. You don't have to worry about hardware. So yeah, without further ado, I'll just go here. For beginners, I have this first column. It explains, okay, what each column is about, and I told the first 3-4 columns it's all about the target stickers. Then I have this your notation column, and then I have this algorithm column, and then I have a finger trick note. So sometimes this is almost like a UPAM. So I can write like right here, it's like finger trick similar to a UPAM, and like there are many things that I make note of. Sometimes what I do in this column as well is I try to make a image of the your notation as well. So this is so M2 U prime is OB, so that is Obobo is some kind of African guy for me, and MCN is means for me, so that is MU to M prime. So yeah, I can make this. I have this column, then I have this, which is the algorithm count in STM, so slice turn metric. Then I have this columns, these two columns I need bit more to invest more time. This column is for drilling of the algorithm, so this I do it in 1.1 second. Maybe I can do it faster now, but this I have not updated for quite a while. And this column is basically just summation of 2-3 cycles, so AB and CD. And if I go to the column here, so this will be AB, and CD will be this and this. So ABCD is just basically the summation of this time that I get and this time, AB and CD. So yeah, that summation is here. So basically a 2-3 cycles summation, and the average of the entire alg set is here, 1.78 seconds, and for 5 cycle it's 1.58. The average move count for 5 cycle is 10.58 STM. And for this column I'll try to explain it a bit. So this column is I also use letter codes, and for since my letter codes involve a lot of friends and relatives, I would prefer not to show it, because you can make whatever letter codes you want, and it's always a personal preference. But I have divided the letter codes into 5 sections. So first you have a person, like you can have anything. So I'll just take an example. Is So it is like anyone. CP is Abhijeet being a cop, so I'm just being a police officer. So this will be going into person, so that's why ABCP you see a P written here. So that's why this is a person. ABCQ, the letter that I have is for F is for feeling. Then L is for language. For places I've put C. Action is A. Person P, object O, and so on. And okay, there's also this graph which shows this drilling, and this is the alg move count graph. This is like you can't make that much out of it. Those graphs are smaller. And I have this column also to make sure for my personal progress, if I memorize the algorithm, the yo notation, and also drilled it a bit so that it comes into the muscle memory as well. And I have this column which just finds the number of easy cases and tough cases of 5 cycles, which are also speed optimal. It's not like just getting the so I generally use Cube Explorer to make algorithms. So I do not want, so if I just go and generate this, I won't just pick up the first algorithm that comes here. I'll pick up mostly, I'll just review like 10-20 algorithms and pick one that is I feel can be done the most fastest, and I'll just quickly compare with the 2-3 cycle cases. And if so, these are all the 4 moves, 5 moves, 6 moves, and 7 moves. And as I said, you can always drill them on the keyboard cube. But yeah, this is the general graph. And there are some videos that I made on this channel about this graph. So this graph is like the very less cases for 4 movers, 5 movers, some peak for 6 movers, 7 movers, and majority of the cases fall under 10 movers, 11 movers, and 12 movers. And again a dip back because 13 and 14 movers are really rare cases. So yeah, and additional thing that you can have is if you click this link, so you can see it goes to a YouTube page. If you click here, you basically go
welcome
to
to
the
5-style UF5 drilling.
So
over the next
I'll be talking
100
about how to do the
Chinese
algorithm.
lettering scheme.
And if you see, I have about currently like lot of videos of UF algorithms. So, and they all are hyperlinked on this sheet. A lot of videos are there, all hyperlinked on this sheet. So yeah, this all videos kind of do help or do not help. It depends. So basically, my main aim is to get some kind of way in which I get this finger tricks out in video form, so that okay, people can say okay, this is clearly better than 2-3 cycles, or they'll say okay, maybe it's unnecessary and it's just better to do 2-3 style algs, yeah, edge algs. So yeah, I just basically get feedback, and also it's for track keeping. So if I just go there right now, till now I've compiled about so it has taken about 4 or 5 years, I think. So I started in 2016 end, and 2018 and 19 were very difficult years for me because I had very little free time, and all thanks to 2020, because 2020 gave a lot of free time to everyone. So I was able to push a lot further, and right now I'm at so like I can use a computer to generate out all these columns, all the possible letter codes, but the thing is I want to make them as meaningful as possible, so that's why I do it one by one. It's like, are you going to a fast food restaurant, or do you just want to make home cooked food that takes hours to make? So like I would prefer the latter. I would just prefer home cooked letter codes that take a lot of time, but okay, at least they get internalized in my memory. So there are around 100,000 104,000 letter codes, and a lot of algorithms as well. So yeah, this basically sums it up. I think so. You guys must be familiar with this mega manual, and I had written, I think so, this 17 page explaining all about five style, like how I got inspired. So it was like I got inspired in 2014, but in 2014 I was not even good in three style. So that's why I I spent few years getting good at three style. And like most of the people right now in the cubing community, I was in a denial that this method might be good, because I thought, okay, why to put so much effort into something that will bear very less fruit. So okay, I procrastinated for a few years, I'm not going to lie. But okay, this is a document that explains everything. There are some example solves as well. And yeah, okay, there's this document as well. So now moving on onto how I practice letter chords. So I use Roman's tool, best site ever .ru/memo tools, and this helps me practice letter chords a lot. Other than that, I also do a lot of 3 BLD solves, but okay, this also helps a bit. Finally, coming on to Discord, this Discord server has been active for about 2 years, and I'm happy that there are around 115 people helping to contribute and making five style set good. So you do not need to be an expert in blind solving to help and contribute to me. So if you just go here, there is like no this is like a normal Discord server, but here is where it gets a bit different. So I have a channel that is called five style roles, and in that, if you are just a cuber, you do not even know three style, and you want to contribute here. So what you can do is, there's few roles that are formed. Is one is you can become a finger trick analyst. So like there are a lot of algorithms. I give you a bunch of algorithms, you tell me, okay, this is finger trickable, this is not, and so on. So you give a feedback. So that's one role. You can be a CFOPer, you can be a rule solver, and still your feedback will be useful. Then you can be a communications person. So you will just help moderate Discord, or when sometimes I live stream on Twitch when I'm making five star likes, so that also. Then you can be a content writer for five style. So I'll just have some solves, walkthrough solve. You have to write down comments. Okay, this is this case, this and that case. So this, and okay, the fourth role also, solve annotator. So solve annotator also has to do this. I'll give there's some random scramble. You have to put a lot of effort and then make a complete reconstruction, and okay, add some comments as well. And last is something that I think is a bit difficult to um, fulfill. This role is becoming a letter chords person. So you just try and research a bit about mnemonics and letter chords and how they might help, and like how can you make them much faster to like to form images and so on. So yeah, a lot of channels are here. There is 3 style versus 5 style. Then there's 5 style coding channel where we discuss about Cube Explorer and GitHub pushes. Then there are some random channels. Okay, these are newer, and here, okay, here people just discuss about M2OP and basic methods. Here they discuss about 4BLD, 5BLD. Then there is yo notation. You can discuss about your notation, and these are other channels of my other interests. I also do a lot of chess and astrophysics and Go and shogi. So yeah, this is my Discord, so you can definitely join. The link is always in every video of 5 style that you see. So the channel is 5algsol, and yeah, basically I think this sums up the summary. There are currently, I think so, 10k algorithms generated for the UF buffer, and like I don't just generate meaningless algorithms. I'm like very particular. I just want very good algorithms to make it through. Because I'll tell you a personal experience. I did a DF 5 style for about 1.5 year in the year 2017, and I made around 7-8k algorithms, and out of that I think so two like more than half of the algorithms were not good. and that's why in 2017 I got not that great feedback about the alg set from the TF buffer. So that's why I thought, okay, while I'm making them for the UF buffer, I'll be a bit more careful, bit more careful while selecting the algorithms. So yeah, this is it. If you have any doubts, you can always leave down in the comments. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope you find this Alxid a good creative endeavor, and please do consider supporting uh, whoever wishes to do 5-star in the future.